everyone, this is Sheetal Sapin Matre, and today I'm going to talk about how you can forgive someone and how to seek forgiveness. It's very important for us to understand that every time we do not forgive someone, we are lowering our vibrations, we are lowering down our frequency. And when you are doing that, you will attract all sorts of negativity and more such people. Many a times in my consultations, I've seen that when somebody is not moving ahead in their life, 60% of the time the reason is resentment towards someone, not forgiving someone. For example, if a girl is not getting married, okay, most of the time she would have resentment towards her ex-lover. So it's very, very important that we forgive in order to set ourselves free. So how do we go about it? Simple. The first rule of forgiving someone is that you need not be in touch with that person. You did not be friends with that person. Many a times people feel that, oh, if I need to forgive so and so, I need to be friends with them. No, it's not required. All right, you can choose not to talk with them, you can choose not to be friends with them, but what you need to understand is that you do not give them energy, okay, in form of thoughts. So every time their thoughts pop in your mind, all you need to do is distract yourself. Go play that game in your mobile phone. Go and you can just go and cook something if cooking is your hobby, or you can simply just remind yourself of all the amazing moments that you had with your friends or family. So simple rule is to distract yourself. And also set boundaries, okay? It's not important for you to hang out with this person in order to forgive them, okay? The second rule is that you need not give them any kind of energy via words. Often when somebody is hurting us, we keep on talking about how horrible they are. For example, if you have a bad boss, you may find yourself talking about it to everybody, that how bad he or she is, how the kind of torture he or she does to you. But what you're not understanding is that you're constantly vibrating in the energy of hate, of resentment. And the more you're going to speak ill about that person, the more negative you're going to be. And the more negative you're going to be, the more you're going to attract it. So all you need to do is do not give them energy in the form of words, okay? Don't keep on talking about them, constantly as to how bad or how horrible they are, okay? If you need, you can go and meet a counselor, you can seek professional help and just get it out of your system. But constantly thinking about them, constantly talking about them, it's it's like being in the same energy again and again and again. Now, what if you are constantly in touch with this person because maybe you're working with this person, or because they are a relative and you just can't avoid them during social function? So what you can do in such situation, it's very simple. Every time your paths cross, okay, all you need to do is just keep on saying in your mind, God bless you, God bless you, constantly. This way, even if they are sending you negative energy, you are sending them positive or neutral energy. And when the energy gets separated, either they will change, or you guys will get separated in the form, if it's a boss, maybe the boss will go to a separate department, or maybe you will get another job, and there will be separation of these two energies, okay? One which is of your boss, which is toxic, and one which is of yours. I've often seen this happening. In fact, there was a client who had a very bad sister-in-law whom she used to normally meet in social functions. All she did is, she just did not give any kind of energy to her sister-in-law, and her sister-in-law just migrated outside the country, and now they both do not have to interact with each other, and she is in a very good, both of them are in a very good place. So it's very, very important that you just separate your energy from their energy by not giving them any sort of energy via thoughts, via words. All right, so just follow these two simple tools and you will definitely see that how things just change. Also, I will be sharing a link to a resolution of conflict prayer, which will be in the description column. You can read this prayer every day by taking the person's name, and you will see that this conflict will get resolved. If this person is someone who is kind of really bothering you, then this prayer will, bring some sense into that person, or there will be somebody who will just come and mediate, on both your behalf, and just resolve the conflict that you and this person is having. Okay, so you can do these three things. Now, what if you need to seek forgiveness? Okay, it's very important that we take responsibility of all the wrong that we have done, and the least we can do is ask for forgiveness. So don't let your ego or don't let hesitation come in your way. Just call this person up and say, you know what, hey, I'm sorry, I should have not done this. Okay, just take responsibility. Okay, the other thing that you can do is, like somebody wrote to my team that they were pretty rude to their father, and their father is no more. So how they can seek forgiveness? So if there's someone whom you who is no more, okay, or if there is someone whom you cannot approach, okay, because maybe a lost number, or maybe you don't know where they live, and or maybe it was a traveler, or maybe while driving a car you just fought with someone and you're never going to meet this person again, and you need to seek forgiveness. So all you need to do is, any god, goddess, archangel that you believe in, just go to them, or you can just speak to the universe, okay, and you can just say, I did this mistake, I hold responsibility for this mistake, and I seek forgiveness. Please forgive me. Okay, and you do not repeat the same mistake again. You can also, for example, like this lady who, this person who was quite rude to their father, what this person can do is, since their father is no more, they can spend quality time with other elders. They can help senior citizens in their society or in their locality. So seeking forgiveness is important, not repeating the same mistake is extremely important, and taking corrective steps is important. All right, so these are some of the things that you can do to seek forgiveness and also to forgive. If you like this video, do like and subscribe to my channel. Also, you can share this video with all those people whom you think will benefit by seeing this video. All right, so this is Sheetal Sapin Matre. Have a great day ahead.